Hi, Merry Christmas Eve. I am Lise Colucci, one of the life coaches at Queen Being, and I am here to give you some support on this lovely holiday. Hi, I don't know who's here with me. I saw a couple people in, but I'm just going to start with some ideas for what to do when you feel loneliness. I had quite a few, hi Darla. I had quite a few people right this morning talking about how they woke up feeling lonely or feeling kind of depressed or sad, and that they didn't feel that way yesterday. So it just kind of hit like when they woke up. And one thing I suggested and that I did myself was to um, write or text or email or call or just something simple, not even call, just a simple note of gratitude and thanks to somebody. And I suggested try 3 people in your life that has helped you this year or given you support or given you encouragement, and not with the expectation of getting anything back, just to give the gift of gratitude to somebody else. And that can help you. It changes your mood, and trying it is when you will see how that works for you. So how you doing, Darla? Talk to me. I think it's just us in here right now, and I don't have a whole lot to talk about other than tips and ideas for managing the holidays. So you're doing good? Good. Any questions? How's your holiday going so far? I mean, I know Christmas is tomorrow, but do you guys celebrate? And what are you up to? So another thing to try is pampering yourself with things like takeout food. Other people were talking about getting a pizza or something that's kind of more outrageous than they normally do, like a super pizza, and how that kind of changed their mood because they felt like they were giving to themselves. So that's an idea. And giving yourself a day to just kind of feel low. It's okay. Hey, Misty. Sometimes it can just be part of going through the grief and the loss that you're already experiencing and then having it be a holiday. And sometimes we just have to kind of embrace where we are and realize it'll be better tomorrow or the next day, which the holiday will be done then, and we can get on with life. So those are some thoughts on that. Anything? How you doing, Misty? Talk to me. I don't have a whole lot of content here because I'm just seeing who needs what. I didn't bring a bunch. I'm just going to keep rambling. Painted your son's Christmas present. Ooh, nice. You walk the dogs, self-manny and petty. My son is at his dad's today. Well, that's nice, though. That's great. What did you, I'm not going to ask what you made. You painted something. That's nice. So you're taking the day to yourself and taking care of some stuff. It sounds like that's good. What about you, Misty? What are you up to today? Doing anything nice for yourself, for your family? How you feeling? I am doing this and then getting ready to head over to this Spanley Christmas. I'm going to look up what's actually called because I get these names wrong all the time. Spanley Home Christmas Eve Party, maybe. Today's gone pretty good. Good, Misty. And that will be in an hour, so at 6 Central over on, I think you have to go to, so it's on Facebook, so I think you have to go to Span and get the link. And we have Hangouts in a couple hours. 7 Central. Why was I thinking it was 6 Central? I need to actually look at it, and I'm not going to take the time to do that. Are you sure it's 7 Central and not 6? Because I thought it was directly after this for the one, or is you, okay, I'm not sure. Or maybe you go on at 7? I'm not sure. You set a reminder. Hi, Jen. You set a reminder and you're still late. That's okay. I just kind of started on time, which is unusual, and that's okay. How are you doing? What are you up to this holiday season, and how are you feeling, and how you handling things and coping, and or is this great for you? Are you having a good one? Misty says she's positive because I'm co-hosting. And okay, so it doesn't start till 7 Central. Okay, so that's in 2 hours, right? You're hiding. Oh, good. Is that a good thing? You just kind of hanging out and hiding by yourself and enjoying that? Or Is that a hiding for some other reason? Correct. Okay. All right. So then 7 Central here. Oh, look, it opened on my phone. Yes. So I have it all here. See, it says it starts in an hour. Misty, are you sure? Because this says a Christmas Eve drop-in with the Spanley. And where's the time? It's not listing a time. Where's the time? Goodness. It just says it starts in an hour. It says 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. what? AST. So that's 6 o'clock. Starts at 6 o'clock, Misty. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, hi, Angie. Can you help me? What time is this Spanley drop in? I'm seeing 8 AST. I'm assuming that is Atlantic Standard Time, which is 2 hours past. So it's yeah, I think it's 6 o'clock. How are you, Angie? Let's see. Well, if I don't go anywhere, I can't miss things I don't want to miss. That's true. That's true. 6 p.m. Central Time. Thank you. Okay, with Colleen. Okay, Angie's saying it's 6 p.m. Central Time with Colleen, and I'll be over there. I don't know who else will be over there. I guess Misty and myself and anyone who wants to show up. And it was pretty fun on Thanksgiving, so come on in. It's a video. We're all on video and we're all talking, so it's pretty fun. Got that squared away. Sorry, I'm really rambly today. Anyway, ideas and tips. What do you guys do when you feel low on the holidays? Or do you feel low or do you feel relief on the holidays because you can get some time alone? That's kind of what I'm doing. So let's see, this whole time thing I thought I had. I know the time thing has me really thrown today too. I was like, oh, it's 3. I guess I better start. Ideas. So another thing people are saying is that they feel like the loneliness is coming from people not reaching out to them. So my suggestion is then to reach out to others, and not with the expectation to, and everyone's talking, okay, not with the expectation to have, a whole lot coming back at you, because people get busy and people are, doing their thing, and it's okay. But sometimes when you just do the reaching out to others and offering just greetings, it can make you feel better, and it can make you at least feel like you're part of something in this season. You'll pop in, Angie will pop in if she can to the Zoom too. That'll be fun. How's everyone's day so far? Mine is a little interesting. It's okay. I'm just having issues with time today. Like, I don't know what time it is, and that's not my norm. So, been talking to a lot of people today, a lot of people in groups and a lot of SPAN members. So that's been nice. That's it. What have you been up to, Angie? How's your holiday going and your family and everything? You feel no Christmas spirit, but it's not a bad day. You know what? That's okay, right? I think it's a strange year. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of Christmas spirit in a lot of places this year, and I don't know what that's about. Like, there's nothing in the stores, even with music. It's very weird here. So far, so good over there. Good. Excellent. Kind of quiet, but good. It's kind of nice. It's nice having a quiet one. I don't know. I think we can create new traditions, and we can create new ways of celebrating holidays so that we don't have all this gloom over it that when it doesn't turn out just the way we want it to. So I don't know what else to say today. I'm going to keep this short because I'm pretty rambly. Anybody have anything they want to talk about? That would give me, hey, Jen, what is up? Tell me what you want to talk about. Hi, who is that? Chef Heather, hello. Misty saying some of my aunt's family came over and we had food. Miss one of my children that I will not see until sometime after the new year. Oh, that's a long time. Yeah. You're new here. Welcome, Heather. How are you? How's your holiday going so far? And what do you have going on today? Let's see. Anything? I'm sorry, guys. This is not my norm. I'm a little out of it. Okay. Jen is saying, I would say that this Christmas is so much better than all the other ones over the last decade. The narcissist I was with went out of his way just to spoil every holiday. So this holiday, I think there's more coming. I'm assuming you are going to say that I can concur. You know, it's true that the relief of not having to deal with someone who is destroying all the good around them, who's like an empty, vacuous monster of positivity sucking. It's so nice to not have that in your presence, that it doesn't even matter if it's a holiday or not, but it's somehow during the holidays or like a birthday or a celebration, you can really take a second to notice. And I know a lot of people today are having the urge to reach out to their narc. And I think it just takes one little shift of attention, one little shift of focus, and you can realize what a relief it is to not have to reach out to them. So, Angie says that we did spend yesterday with hubby's bio family, and that was awesome. Oh, that's great. What is this? I'm not sure why that is blocked. And I hopefully, oh, because you said prick. I don't care if you say prick. Let's see. My narc decided to come back after 4 years, 6 weeks ago, and love bomb me. And now the past week, the flip is switched, of course, right? And now he's gaslighting me and being a total prick. Other than that, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is no fun to deal with. Hi, butterfly mama. That's no fun to deal with. And it's, you know, without knowing the whole story, I'm not going to ask you a bunch of personal questions here, but you can say what you want. Ask any questions if you need help with anything. I'm here to help you. Let's see. And Jen is concurring with the sorry. She says, sorry, that sucks. It does suck. That cycle, you know, it just never ends. And I know we have to see it for ourselves and feel it for ourselves in order to understand sometimes that we can't take them back. You know, it's not taking them. It is taking them back. It's taking back exactly what you had. And then sometimes worse. It's not, there's no getting better or, fixing relationships with them. So unfortunately, it does suck. Who else is talking? New traditions. Yes. Anybody got any to share? New traditions. Okay. Well, let's see. La 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 la. That's a hard one to like just pull off the cuff here. New traditions can be, well, it can be anything really, right? So what have I done? Okay, I stopped getting a Christmas tree years ago because number one, my animals knock it over and it's ridiculous. And number two, as the tree dries out and then it just looks horrible after a week, and I just don't like it. So I get a little tiny rosemary. There's my tradition. And then I plant it in the garden right after Christmas is over, unless the ground's frozen, and then I keep it till spring and plant it. So there's one. Heather's saying, I'm just glad you guys are here. I take care of my 90-year-old Grams with dementia, and my daughter is away at school. So essentially I'm alone, and thank goodness for you guys right now. I'm glad you came in. That's great. That must be tough with taking care of someone and all the caretaking, and then having to caretake the narc's emotions and their moods. Yeah, a lot of self-care. You know, a lot of self-care can help you begin to feel your worth more and begin to make sure that your health doesn't decline when you're taking care of so many people. And so make sure you're doing that, Heather. It's important. You love my little tree. It's so cute. It's like a foot tall. And my kids kind of look at it like, oh, but you know, they also don't want to clean up the mess of the Christmas tree and the decorations. They just want me to do it all. It's not happening. Maybe make a special ornament each year, or we have, what do you say? You have mimosas on Christmas morning. Well, that's a good tradition. We could start it now. Only I didn't bring anything, but Charlie Brown tree. No, it's not a Charlie Brown tree. It's a sweet little rosemary plant. And it's actually like fluffy and cute and healthy. So it's not a sad little Charlie Brown tree, and it has one little ornament on it. It's very cute. Misty has a fake tree, a white one. You know what? I'm going to get a pink one someday. That's going to be the new tradition. when I feel like it, a pink one, because why not? Let's see, Darla, I tried to share a family tradition with that my mom started with my ex's family last year, and that didn't even appreciate it. They're all warped. Yeah, I think when we do these traditions, it has to be stuff that we do for ourselves. And if no one else cares, then too bad for them, that's just the way it goes. Heather says, hi, Angie. A friend told me about you a few days ago, and I have watched a million videos in tears because of the narc, and I cannot tell you how much you have helped me get through all of this. Thank you. You and Angie loves pink. I know you do. I thought of you when I said the pink tree. But really, I've been wanting one for years, and I think Colleen has one, which kind of makes me want to move her to me, and then we could have the pink tree. Not that that's the only reason I'd want Colleen around, but pink tree. What are you going to do? You love rosemary. I love rosemary too. And so now I've got 3 little rosemary plants in the garden because of Christmas. You see, it's a good tradition. It carries on through the whole year. Hi, James. Wait, there you are. Hey, James. I saw someone saying hi to you, but I don't see you. There you are. Okay. Butterfly Mama, my girls and I started a new tradition today. We made omelets and stuffed them with all kinds of veggies. So like a Christmas Eve morning omelet party. That's fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that I can add in tomorrow. I don't know. I have to think. I'm going to get ideas from you guys. You want a black tree, eh, Misty? That's just a little too dark for me, even though. Let's see. Your daughters would love that. The omelet. Yeah. Your daughter, not daughters. You see, I think glasses are what I need for Christmas. Anyway. What other, I know the black tree's funny, although the black tree with pink ornaments could be pretty cute. Or a pink tree with black ornaments. That could be cute too. I don't know. I'm rambling. What else? What other traditions do you guys create? Another thing, as we are talking about Christmas and traditions is, we come up on New Year's next. And then there's the whole resolution thing. And I kind of don't like resolutions personally. I think of, how about New Year's evolution instead? And we strive toward that and not so much set goals that we're not going to stick to, or resolutions that are realistic. So I know I'm getting a holiday ahead here, but why not? It's a week away, right? Your daughter would love a black tree. Yeah. My son would love a black tree too, I think, or at least at one point in life he would have. One time he was at school and someone was teasing him about something and he just said, I like black. That's all he said. So the black tree, that's what I think of. Anyway, you can tell I'm rambling. I belong more in the other party than here right now, but I don't know what else to say here. How can you say no to a black? Say no, black tree. I see you in black on camera. That's why it's funny. Because I want a pink tree, Misty. Not only pink, but pink tinsel. It has to be a pink tinsel tree, probably from like the 30s or 40s, like a vintage pink metallic tree. That's what I want. I don't know why I've wanted it forever, but I do. I want one. You just stung all your Christmas balls by hand. 120 of them. Holy moly. I joke that I am elbows deep in balls. No. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's a lot. That's amazing. How long did that take you? That would probably frustrate me, and I would be like, instead, the room would be full of balls where I was throwing them. All your balls have glitter. Of course they do. What other kinds of balls are there? There's only glitter balls. Clearly. Oh, poor James. That's funny. Okay. So okay, it's funny. Hours and a glass or 7 of wine. Yeah, I think so. Kind of starts out meditative and then it ends up kind of obsessive. And then by the end, you're cross-eyed, I can imagine, unless the wine is calming it all down. There are children screaming outside, so if you hear that, sorry. Hi, Shastina. There, I see you now. Okay, I'm not seeing people pop in. I apologize. I'm just kind of laughing at the glitter balls. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Deborah, tell me what cookies you made. Yeah, I know you made some cookies. Tell me you made cookies today or recently. Yay for glitter balls. Absolutely. Okay. So, traditions. Anybody else have any traditions that they are starting? So, one way to change a holiday from a negative to a positive is to create new traditions. It's letting go of the old ideals sometimes, because when you're with a narcissist, you have things set up a certain way. They have ruined a holiday one too many times. And that kind of gets stuck in our everything, our psyche, our bodies, our minds, our emotions. So sometimes just completely changing it up or changing up a few things, like creating new traditions, can begin to reclaim the holiday. And I think doing that for anniversary dates, their birthday, any time of year that they have destroyed a day for you, and make your mind go back to them. Switch it around so that you can start thinking forward and start thinking of your own life. Deborah, yay, she made chocolate chip, salted caramel, and black walnut butter cookies. Yes. I know, it sounds delicious, right? And the pies, did you make pies? Sorry, I'm silly. I think we're all going to Deborah's house to eat yummy cookies and hopefully pie. Right? Sounds good. Anything else you guys have done to change this holiday from what it was to what it is? Hey, James, you're not talking. What's going on with you? What did you miss? Oh, we were talking about glitter balls. That's all you missed. And just balls, like rooms full of balls. She was up to her elbows in balls and glitter balls. That's all. You got your niece into random acts of kindness. Talk about that. What's that? What did you do with that? And how old is she? How did you get her interested in doing something so lovely as that? Reclaiming your traditions. I had not made cookies. Oh yeah, reclaiming your traditions. You had not made cookies in 6 years. Yes, reclaiming your traditions, not the ones that they had chased out of you or made you so depressed that you didn't do it anymore. That's actually perfect. I know, Deborah's on it. That's good. Are you gifting your cookies, or are you eating them all for yourself? I clearly want cookies, but I'm not going to have them today. Yeah. Ugh. Anybody else? What else? Any other topics you guys want to talk about here? I know, cookies. We could just talk about cookies. All the kinds of cookies. Hello, Jonathan. Time zone differences suck. They sure do. And you know what? I kept thinking that I was coming on at 5 my time, even though I wrote Central like 7 or 8 million times. So here we are. You didn't translate the time just right. You thought it'd be 4 p.m. That's okay. We're here. We're here. You're here now. It's all good. It's okay. You just got here. We've just been chit-chatting. What do you want to talk about? How's your holiday going? And how's the stuff with the family? She's 15. So your niece is 15 and saw a kid. I can't read. It's moving. Saw a kid rock payoff layaway. Oh. And said we couldn't because we are broke. Okay. Let's see. That's my fault. I'm time zone challenged. Melina does it. Oh, see, it's so good. And I tried to be really good about the time zone, but it's okay. We made it. It's okay that you stepped out. You can step out and back in. We're just kind of hanging out today. I'm not really giving too much info. And let's see, I'll stay here for another, 30 minutes. So where's time? You've been reading today. Your first book in 2 years. That's great. What are you reading, Darla? Heather's saying, my ex-narc had me crying for 4 days straight, and I haven't wanted to get out of bed. But today I did, and I put all the lights up, and I will decorate the tree tonight and wrap the presents. You know, we have to do those things for ourselves, right? We have to take care of ourselves. I'm glad you got up and, you know, do what you want to do. Make it self-care. If you want that, then do it. And if you don't, then don't. So you take care of yourself, Heather. Deborah, yes, gifting. The black walnuts were my favorite. I used to make for him for his birthday. He received a tin for his birthday this year. You lost what we're talking about. That's okay. Just talk about what you want. I think we're all talking about different things. And I think I'm talking about all the things at once because you know how I do that. So just talk about whatever and we'll just talk. It's okay. You're reading Psychopath Free. That's good, Darla, sorry. Let's see. Oh, your son. Yeah, I thought so. I'm like, whose favorite? I know it's not the narc. She's going to answer. You got it. Your son. Now, Jonna wants cookies. I know. We all want cookies. We had a whole cookie talk, and now we're keep talking about cookies. Heather was so upset that you haven't wanted to celebrate. He brought me back to all the hurt of 4 years ago. He promised he'd changed and he was different. Yeah. And that he's a yogi now. Yeah. And I'm Oprah. If only, right? Right. Yeah. That's unfortunately, Heather, that's the way it is with them, right? All the promises are empty. All the change is only in their words. And if they do change, it's not for the better. It's only to be more covert and hide the things they do a little better. And then, or the change can mean, yeah, you change because now you accept me as I am and you know who I am. And therefore you just have to take it. And sadly, that's the way it is with them. And I hope you're able to get out and get yourself to where you're taking care of yourself. Your well-being matters. You know, let's see what's going on here. It's moving. Oh, couldn't buy any gifts again this year. No decorations either, as I physically can't reach and pull all the storage items. My eldest decided to do a tree not weeks ago, like I hoped, but oh well. Okay, well, you know what? Gifts are not everything. Physical gifts they're just stuff. They're just stuff. Like I said at the beginning, reaching out to people who have helped you or people who have influenced you or been important to you with a small note of gratitude can be the biggest gift you can give someone sometimes and can mean more than any token or any physical item. And it can actually make you feel like you've been able to fully give from your heart. And it can even be like write an author. You don't even have to have a response. Just knowing that you wrote to someone, a heartfelt thank you is, I don't know, to me that is a nice thing to do. And it makes me feel like I've given to someone without expectation and without it being asked for, but also without any need for a reply. So Angie is talking to Justina. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. You made sugar cookies, but ate them in your sleep last night. You know, it's not a bad thing. Okay. Whoa, it's moving a lot. Okay. Oh, we are talking about computers. AS, hello. Anyone address narcissism and racism? Any correlation? Probably way off topic. It's off topic, but not off topic because, you know, that's what we're here for. You were going to message Angie. Say more about that. I think that a lot of narcissists are racist. Not all of them, of course, but what do you want addressed about it? What specifically is the question? And I do think there's a correlation as well. As Angie is agreeing, she says, yes, I do think there's a correlation. Personally, not known any who are racist. But, you know, I tend to know the more covert and altruistic type, or have known. So it wouldn't show up, if that makes sense. But I do think that there's definitely a correlation. So Heather, you're saying lucky for you, he's 1,600 miles away, but the gaslighting and constantly being drunk and abusive is just so awful, blaming everything on me. He's flipped. Yeah. If he's that far away, can you do some things for yourself today? I know you're doing your tree and all of that, but something to let yourself know that you matter so that you can start to get over the need to talk to him. If you're ready to go no contact, that'd be the way, right? Racism itself is a certain kind of narcissism, if you think about it. It is, when you think about it. It is totally narcissism because it's like, first of all, it's delusional, and it implies that that the person who feels that way in a racist way is better than other people. So it is an elevated sense of ego and self, which is kind of what narcissism is, right? Self-focused, thinking you are the right one and others are wrong based on their appearance. Right. And absolutely it is. AS did heard some major racist stuff today from a known sociopath. I'm not sure I'd say he's a narc, but I brought back memories. Okay. Yeah, and they think they're racist the best. Sorry, I'm not talking because I'm reading. Let's see. Yeah, you guys. Did I miss something here? I'm not too many ums today. Sorry about that. Let's see. There we go. Shastina. Sorry. Wow, that was a long pause. That was a little bit of a dissociative pause too. Let's see. Okay, I'm struggling here. Give me a topic. I need a topic. Give me a topic. It's a weird day, Angie. It's a weird day. My brain is like, it's got the pong happening inside my head. But anyway, he was supposed to come down, but I told him not to bother. I kept trying to explain my side and show him this, so he could see what he was doing, and I gave up and told him not to contact me again, still crying. You know, honestly, it is the best way, though, Heather, that the no contact is what, there isn't fixing these people. There isn't getting them to understand what they're doing or see their side of things. There's just their side of things the way they see it. So I know it hurts right now, but if you can focus on caring for yourself and realizing, and if you're not in SPAN, you know, that's another place to try and join, because there's a lot of support there so that you can have people to help you through this part. Here we go. I'm struggling here. Okay. Is that because they don't care about anyone else? Is that because what doesn't care about anyone else? I can't follow that. I can't follow all this text. I need someone to read it to me, and then I can join in the conversation. Okay. What is SPAN? Okay, SPAN is a Facebook online group. It's a closed group, so everything's kept, within the group. If you go on Facebook and look for SPAN, just like you typed it, it should come up. And it's a group for narcissistic abuse survivors. I'm one of the admin. We have several other admin, Colleen, who's the other life coach, and it's Angie's group that she started. So it's a great place. So that is how a lot of us in here know each other, but also, obviously from YouTube as well. So yes, that can give you a lot of extra help. And okay, Angie put the link here. queenbeing.com/SPAN will get you there too. So check it out, because having the support of that many people can help. There's a lot of people in there, and it's a great group. That they can never see they are wrong. Who, a narcissist can never see they're wrong? Right. They can never see they're wrong And is that because they don't care about anybody else? I think they can never see that they are wrong, therefore it makes them not care about anyone else. I think, yeah, they go together. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you, Shastina. I'm feeling a little like I need cookies. Can we go back to cookies? Your mom is a golden scapegoat of my own children, so they don't have any contact with anymore. She's not a safe person. Cookies, yeah. We're talking about narcissistic parents here, it looks like, and grandparents. So yeah, and milk and coffee. Okay. Joanne, I agree, and they get testy if you try to question them. Yeah, I think I'm understanding you, Jonna. And hot chocolate, yes. Okay. Any other questions here or anything you want me to talk about? Because I kind of have to keep talking. I love that you guys are chatting, but I have to keep talking too. And I'm not following because it's so many different topics. Hit me with a question, somebody, please. I know, right? Read aloud. Okay, I shall. Shall we read from the big book of NLP? Nah, that wouldn't be good reading. Let's see. I can read aloud. No, you don't want to hear that? That wouldn't be fun? Okay. Let's see. I can read to you. But see, I didn't have anything picked, so I really can't read to you. I mean, I could read just any one of these, honestly, but I could just sit back and read to myself like this while you guys chat. Dissociation. You want me to talk about that, or are you just saying the word? What about it? Lise, read the chat aloud. I'm trying, but it's moving so fast. Okay, I can read the chat aloud. Woman, says Angie Atkinson. Jonathan, yes, I think I'm following. That's a terrible. And your narc's mother has triangulated your kids, but narc grandmas are a thing. They really are. They're awful. Are you laughing at me, Angie? Sometimes I can manage, says Shastina, but a few times lately I can't. It worries me a bit that I'm losing track of time, keeping it together best I can. You know, it's the PTSD thing kicking in, right? It's really hard. The overwhelm sets in. And I'm telling you, this time of year, it is not easy. The big book of, it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a good book, but it's literally, it's not an out loud reading book. You're the blonde. Blondes don't own it. That's funny. Yes, narc grandmas are evil, says AS. She wants to take my kids away. Ugh. My narc aunt did that to my cousin, took her kids. That's awful. You saw my Instagram. Which one? My photos or my Instagram for coaching? Goofball, I love it. I am a big goofball. See, and we all know this. Oh, also, you can scroll the chat back up and read at your own pace. I know, but you know, that's like walking and chewing gum here. This is a computer. It's like technology. It's all happening. It's okay. I'm just being silly. Not that stupid. Let's see. Let's see. As fortunately, my kids barely know my living grandparents. Paternal ones died. Paternal grandma died when. Okay. Jonathan, all y'all that want Lise to talk about dissociation, vote with your text. Vote with your text. What do you want me to talk about with dissociation? Give me some questions with it. Kind of a like, why do we do it? Dissociation talk is fine. When I do my live tomorrow, I'm going to try and read chat from my phone and see if that's easier. You know what? I tried that once and I got completely lost, but good luck. I have to have it on the screen over here, not on the one down here. It's just the way it is. Okay. Not even remotely stupid. No, I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm just being crazy. Funny and you love it. Good. See, PTSD ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. But Jen, you had a question about, you said dissociation, like just randomly. Did you have a question or would you just agreeing with something I rambled? Because I don't actually know what I'm rambling sometimes. I talk about what's happening. Okay, girls, let's plan on getting together next week and I'll walk you through making it easier on you. Thank you. That'd be great. Normally I'm much smoother, you know that, but today it's a weird holiday thing. I'm in a very strange mood. So, okay, Lise, I know dissociation some, but it's different for my wife and my eldest kid. They have dissociative identity disorder. Well, yeah, that's a different thing. I'm talking about the dissociation that happens. Well, I'm not talking about it. The way I experience it and the way people who do not have DID, some of them experience it is that kind of pause, when you're talking and then you come back and you keep talking. That there's an example. And what happens, like that can happen. And you can feel like it's about 10 seconds that can go by and maybe it's 30. So there's one. Another one is when you have something awful happening. You're being yelled at, you're being gaslighted, and you kind of float away. You're still there, but you're not connected to what's happening. And to me, it's like Charlie Brown teacher voice. I actually can hear what's being said, of course, but it's that disconnected. So it's disconnection from yourself and stepping outside of yourself to tolerate what's happening around you. But the problem with it's a great tool if you need it when a narcissist is, or a toxic person of any kind is coming at you. It can be super beneficial. It can help you not engage with them. It can be great. It can help you cope until you can get out. But the thing is, we carry it through, and when you have CPTSD, it kind of just keeps coming back, and we use it in inappropriate times. So it can help to then relearn how to be in your body. It also can separate you from your emotions. So when you're used to dissociating a lot, and I don't mean DID, I'm talking about the type of dissociation that people with trauma have that do not have DID. That's a different thing, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the kind that you step outside of yourself. Your identity is not changing. You are still your same identity. You're just not connected with what's happening in the moment. And I said all that, and I forgot what I was going to say. What was I saying? Sorry. Got on a ramble, and then I lost it. Let's see. I'm going to go back here, and then it'll come back to me. Let's see here. We have people talking. I've done or said Mars, the male. I'm lost. Squirrel. Oh, come on, James. That's not helping. Because where's the squirrel? You do that now still. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Thank you, Darla. So because we set up a pattern of doing that in ourselves, and we use it as a coping skill, it can, when you have CPTSD, PTSD, or, have had trauma, whatever, it can become a habit for how we cope with everything. But then what can also happen is it's really hard to feel your emotions. So we have to get back into learning how to feel what we actually feel and realize that we don't have to run away from it by dissociating. That's the point. I did it. Thank you. Have the good points. They just take a while sometimes. Let's see. Heather's saying I float away either that way or I snap. I blew up my narc's phone and had enough of his mother effort today. Yeah. You lit him up like a Christmas tree and you got tired of being nice. Right. And that's the thing. You can flip back and forth because you can't holding that. It's not coping with the situation to dissociate. It's drifting away from it. So in a sense, you're coping so that you can gray rock, but I mean, it's great for gray rocking, but it's not a great way to live. So, you need to buy a coffee mug of the dog. I don't know. You see, this is confusing. What are we talking about here? We're talking about so many different things. That's what's so interesting. The narc was arguing with the co-parenting counselor, and he would pull one word out of a sentence and turn it the path of an argument. Is that like word salad? Yeah, that's like word salad. Jumbling things up together, tossing them around like a salad, jumbling up ideas, thoughts, pulling one idea. It's gaslighting. It's a form of gaslighting. Pulling one idea and then hyper focusing on that idea so that you derail. It's like derailing, so you derail the conversation to talk about something that it isn't actually about. It's all gaslighting, but yeah, it's kind of like a word salad, or I think the way you're describing it, or I call it derailing. I don't know if that's a term, but that's what I call it. You got me, sunshine. I left everyone, so I'm alone kind of too. I noticed myself zoning out, or I did. I have learned to even notice when I am and have sometimes been able to stop it. Yeah, that's, and Jen agrees with you. That's what I mean, is that because of the way we have to realize we're safe in that we can come back and be present, and don't have to dissociate like that all the time. So, what else? Jana says it was weird to watch it happen. The counselor was getting all shifty in his seat. Yeah, it's awful. I'm sure watching it happen had to be weird because you've experienced it as at the receiving end at some point in time, probably very recently, and if not many, many times in your past. So when you watch it happen, when you watch the narcissist in action and it's not coming at you, it can be fascinating. Horrible, but fascinating. Because they just do it all the time. Holy smokes, that's gaslighting too. That list keeps growing. It's derailing. Derailing is like, well, okay, so you say, I'll make something up. You say, hey, why did you, I don't know, I can't make something up. I'm not good at that today. But basically, they take a topic. You're talking about a topic and you're having a conversation with them, and you maybe say, well, this upsets me because blah, blah, blah. And instead of directly answering the thing that you're saying you're upset about, they'll take a piece of what you said and talk about that piece. So maybe you're talking about something that had to do with dinner, that had to do with, them. Maybe you're angry that they got up from the dinner table and didn't say anything. And instead they talk about how something that happened like in the meal, and they go off about it. So they take the topic and they derail from the thing that is actually what's important. And they say, well, if you would have called me to the table, it wouldn't have been cold and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, wait, I wasn't talking about the cold food. I was talking about how you got up and walked away. And they take it and they go off and on some other topic that's somewhat related. So it's confusing to our brains because it kind of seems like it fits, but it doesn't. So that's what I'm talking about. And that was probably a poor example, but that's all I could come up with right now. Hi, Kimberly. You're driving home from the store feeling horrible after 6 years of this. I feel so lost. I don't know if anybody else feels absolutely zero words. That's awful. I'm sorry. Are you heading back to the narcissist right now, or where are you going? You're lost now. Shoot, I know. It's okay. This is a very active, very random chat today, and it's okay. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Just go with the lost. I'm lost with you. We're lost. We're walking through, and every now and then we catch something and we read it and we go with it. That's okay. No one sticks to topic in this family. Yeah. It's the way. Let's see here. Jana says, you are talking about exclusively breastfeeding, and he will turn it into an argument about what exclusive means. Exactly. And if you say exclusively and you accidentally say it wrong, like say excludedly, just accidentally, then they'll talk about how you're using the wrong word. Or they'll go into the fact that exclusively means that there is nothing else that goes into his mouth, including air. Because if he puts air in his mouth, he's not exclusively breastfeeding because, he sucks his thumb and therefore he swallows his saliva. And so it's not exclusively breast. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And then you don't ever then you don't ever talk about the real topic. So, yep. Um, Heather, Heather is saying you are not alone and you are in the right place. And if you scroll up, or afterwards, I'll put it in the link. You guys check out Span if you're not in there, so that you can come get support if you need it from a group. So let's see here. We should act out a conversation with a narc, like role playing. Oh, we could do that. We could do that. You could start. Who wants to be the narc? Not me. Not me. Kimberly, it's such a blessing to have you right here in front of me. Something told you to turn your phone on. So let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm reading. So, not what you were talking about that, but then forget what I was saying. Yep, been there. I get it. Exactly, Lise. Happens to me all the time, says Shestina. Heather, I feel lost too. I was crying and left him a voicemail. Okay. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you. My ex did that all the time. I ended up wondering what was going on, right? You're just always wondering what you just talked about. And then what happens when that happens, when they jumble it up like that and derail a conversation to go off in one direction? It probably has another word that's stuck in my head today, but then you can't remember what the argument is about. And then all you're left with is the feeling of baffling confusion from the gaslighting. And then you get abuse amnesia. And as soon as they're nice again, you completely forget that you ever had the fight, or you forget the feeling behind it, or you forget the confusion of the friggin' gaslighting. So yeah, it's endless. It's awful. I don't think I could act like that if I tried. I know it's hard. It's hard to think like how. Jonathan says, my autistic tendencies are bad enough that I get gaslighted about being narcissistic when it's just being autistic. Ugh, yeah, it's because we can't just be our authentic selves around them, can we? Nope. Jen says, yeah, I see triggers happening there too. Hi, Kelly. I think you said hi to me because I'm saying hi to you. I'm saying hi again. James, it's pretty amazing the story your brain will come up with if you let it. None of it is based on facts. That's right. Explains your mildly bizarre dreams. Yeah, I like dreams though. That's a sentence and a half, which is a sentence and a half. I don't know. Shastina, Narcula wouldn't listen to my type of music. If I complained of his, it was, I didn't write the music or lyrics. Yeah, they mess with your mind constantly. They do. And they want their way constantly. So it's endless. It would make me angry and we would end up fighting. Right. And then you either back down, you fight until they give you silent treatment. I mean, it's this endless loop, and there is no actual conversation. You ever realize how many arguments you had where there was actually nothing to fight about? I'm laughing only because it's if I don't laugh, I cry, and I don't want to cry. So there you go. It's insane how many you can think of where you can't actually remember what it was you were upset about to begin with, or what actually happened. You just know that you're in tears at the end of it. That's not right. Yeah. Yeah, the effing guy had me apologizing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He got me so confused. And then I go back and reread the text and I'm like, oh my God, this guy's a nutbag. You know, it's exactly it. We apologize to end it, to make it stop. I mean, I think some of us fawn, apologize, grovel, whatever it is we have to do to make it stop. And other people are able to stonewall back and walk away, if that makes sense. But I think the more sensitive people pleaser types of us, we tend to go into that apology thing. That's not your fault. It's totally normal. It's totally normal to do that, and not normal for it to have it happen, but your response to it is a normal response. It's exactly what they want too, right? They want people to chase after them. Abuse amnesia, I do automatically too. It's harder to stop than dissociation. It is hard to stop that. I think it's connected too, though, because when you let yourself feel it, then the memories come back. It's the dissociation, I think that disconnects us from the feeling, which then makes us forget what happened. So abuse amnesia is interesting, and even tracking it, even knowing what was happening, I couldn't stop it until I realized I had to feel. It's the way it goes. Got to feel. Kelly is grateful to be free from him. 3 weeks today. Congratulations. But the withdrawal is crazy, isn't it? It's crazy and it's awful and it makes no sense, but it makes a lot of sense when you understand what it is. Wait, that's different. Wait, that's not dissociation. Abuse amnesia, I think, is a symptom of dissociation. It's when you forget that the abuse actually, you forget the details of the abuse. Like, you know, in your mind, in your logic that, yeah, that sucked. That was not right. That was any list of negative words, you know, but you can't actually put your finger on what happened. And then sometimes it's to the point where you actually don't remember, like you forgive them and your heart forgives, if that makes sense. Your head knows, and it creates cognitive dissonance, but it's like a form of it where you actually can't remember. You're going to tell someone what happened and you're like, I don't know, he got really mad at me. And you can say the things he said, but you can't actually take yourself through the whole experience. That's kind of abuse amnesia. Verbal competition. That's what I feel like when he wants to just win the conversation. Oh, totally. They always just want to win the conversation, right? Decades of meaningless conversations and fights. What a life. I know, right? And now you don't have to. That's where you can take a big breath and realize you don't have to. You don't have to do it anymore. And you can take a breath and find your feet underneath you and move forward, because it's no way to live with them. Ugh, yeah. It's been 4 months for you, Jen. Congratulations to that too. Jonathan says, Shastina, I honestly wish I could forget. Most of the things were so irregular and little snips that they, you know, there's benefit both ways. Forgetting can make it so that you can't validate your own experience, if that makes sense. So it has a benefit of not being able to feel it all the way, but then it has the downside of not being able to validate what actually happened to you. And also you step back into it easier when that's part of how it's set up. You know, it creates it's part of the cognitive dissonance and you step right back into it if you're not careful. Let's see. Darla says, I found that I remember events, but not sure when they occurred. Right. That kind of thing. Like the timeline gets off. Brainio fan. Hello. Let's see. Jen says, I'm missing decades. I'm sure you'd agree. Yeah. To Jonathan. Yeah. That is part of it. Anything else, you guys? It is getting on time for me to head out very soon and head over to the other event that we have going on. So for those of you that don't know, if you go on Facebook, I'm looking for my phone which I have lost. Here it is, because I had it open so I could read to you what it is. But there is a live video. So everyone's on video. It's a Zoom chat that you can join in on Facebook. Angie posted the link above somewhere. So if you scroll back, you'll find it for Spanily Hangout for Christmas Eve. And we're doing one tomorrow. And what else do we have going on here? Anyway, so I'm going to end this chat probably about 5 more minutes and then head over there to the live video chat with everybody all together. And I will be back here tomorrow, same time, to hang out on Christmas. So anyone that is alone, anyone that needs it, anyone that just wants it, I'll be here 5 o'clock Central, 3 Pacific. What is that? 6 Eastern, whatever, 5 o'clock Central. I will be here tomorrow to do this very same thing. And I hope you guys will join me because it's quite fun. You have a great holiday too, Darla, and hopefully I'll see you in a few if you come on over. I hope there's a link to the Zoom, and it's not a Facebook. It is on Facebook. I don't know that it's a way to access it without being on Facebook. Can you still do the Zoom thing if you don't have Facebook? That's the thing, is I think it is on Facebook. Here, I'm opening it right now. Whoops, that's not what's happening. I don't want to open the chat because then we'll have, I think they've already started. So, if the answer is different, I will come and post a link here, but I believe you have to be on Facebook for that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But I will be here tomorrow, Heather, so please come back. And Lise, you're amazing and so cute. Thank you. I'm feeling a little crazy. You rock. I'll be here. Good. You rock too. And I can't see you. I see a little tiny picture. It looks like you have a Santa hat. I'm sure you're adorable too. Hi, Phoenix. I'm glad you made it in. I'm just about to end, but I'm glad to see you. I will be here tomorrow, same time. So I started an hour ago, so it'll be 3 o'clock Pacific, which is 5 Central tomorrow. Let's see. Got all kinds of talk going on. Merry Christmas, you guys. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Zoom is not just Facebook. No, Zoom is not just Facebook, but the event is happening on Facebook. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. I'm reading and talking and trying to look for it at the same time, and it's not happening here. I'll post the link here, and if you guys can get on without Facebook, please try. I have no idea if you do or don't have to. I'm sorry. And the people who know left, I didn't do that part, so I didn't do the arranging of it, and I should have found out, and I will find out for tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow I will be here, 5 o'clock Central. There is another Zoom meeting tomorrow for people too. So there's a live stream. There's this little Zoom party, and Misty has something going on as well. And we will repeat the whole thing again on New Year's Eve. So we'll have you guys with us, you know, you hang out. So it's good. Let's see. I'm gonna end chat, and I'm gonna go over there. I will come back here and post a link in the comments of this thing. And I'll try to get it in the chat too. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll get you guys the info, and I will be here and see you tomorrow. I'll bring some info. If you have any questions you want me to start with tomorrow, or if anything comes up, go ahead and leave me a message here. You can comment in the comments of this, not in the chat section. I'm pointing like you can see what I'm talking about, not in the chat section. Down here in the comments below, just type anything you want me to talk about. I'll head in with that. So you can always reach me there. You can always reach me on anywhere. I'm all over the place. Okay, you guys, take care. 5 Central. And I will post the link, like I said, to the Zoom thing that I'm going into right now before I head in. So you can try and get in if you have Zoom. I don't know if you need Facebook, but you definitely need Zoom. So hopefully you don't. And we can all see you in five minutes, and then I can actually hear you too. Okay, you guys, you take care. I'm grateful for you too. Yes. 3 p.m. Pacific. Yes, got it. Excellent. We'll see you tomorrow. And take care. Okay, if I can end it. Where's the ending thing? It's way down. This is me being crazy. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.